Hello everybody and welcome to Dota 2. I just kind of decided to do this commentary on the fly. I haven't done any preparation for it at all, so I hope it turns out pretty good, or at least decent. In this video I am playing Pudge again, absolutely owning this game. A couple other people I'm playing with is Nerdstorm, Cutthroat, and How Am I Doing? Logical Meltdown being a pug. The other team, I have no idea if any of them know each other or if they're pre-made at all. But here's something cool that they actually changed recently: is how they had the pick set up. This is supposed to allow you to see the people as they pick their hero and analyze the skill sets for each hero that they pick and things like that. I am not seeing any of that at the moment, but this game is still in beta, so that's probably why. It's something really cool that they added, and I think it's going to bring a lot to the replayability, or not replayability, but the replay functionality of this. They're putting a lot of work into this replay system. It's a lot better than League's by a long shot, in my opinion, because League, you can't save your replays, you can't download them, you can't do anything with it if you don't actually record it yourself. Other people can watch you, but they can't. If the game, basically, if the game's not live, you can't watch it, as far as I know. In League. So, a little bit disappointing, but at the moment, I'm actually have Lone Druid selected because I randomed him, and I have no idea how to play Lone Druid. So I'm not gonna end up picking him in the end. But yeah, most of the time, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and random and see if I get something good. Like, if I random a hero that I'm really good with, then I get the extra gold plus a hero that I'm good with. If not, I can always switch the hero later, but then my starting gold goes down from what it would have been if I didn't hit random. So, oh good. I thought my mic was on mute there for a second. I would have been really disappointed. I'd have to record all of this all over again, even though it's not too much. But it's still fairly annoying when you have to go back and re-record something just because you forgot something little like that. I've done that so many times in the past. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm getting better with checking before I actually start. There you go. I have Pudge selected.
30 seconds
the enemy team has Drow Ranger. I forget the dude's name. This guy. Who's this? Darkseer. They have Dragonite, Ursa, and wow, I can't. This guy is Shadow Fiend. Sorry, I forgot his name as well. A little bit surprised that Shadow Fiend is not going mid, but they do have two mid heroes, which Shadow Fiend is one of them, Drow Ranger being the other. For us on our team, Razor could be going mid, but I am playing Pudge, so I am going to go mid because Pudge is amazing when he's mid and you know what you're doing. On my team, we have Shadow Shaman, Razor, Slidar, Pudge, and Anti-Mage. Nerdstorm is playing Anti-Mage. Who's playing Slidar? Let's see who's playing Slidar. Go Chase. Slidar, however you want to say his name. Cutthroat is playing Slidar. Razor is How Am I Doing? And the Pug is Shadow Shaman. Going back to Pudge here real quick, and then we're going to put it back on directed so we get as much view as possible, because in my opinion, directed has come out to be, or turned out to be, really well done, which I was really surprised with, because there's a lot of other games, or not a lot of other games, but other games that have tried to do stuff like this, and it just, for whatever reason, it doesn't feel right. For me, it feels like, as the commentator at least, it takes a lot away from what I actually have to do, because a lot of people don't know this, but when you're commentating a match, you have to have so much awareness of what's going on. Like in StarCraft, you just have to have absolute map awareness in every aspect. Just can't not be paying attention. This takes that away and puts a lot. It takes a lot of that out of the hands of the commentator, and makes makes commentating much easier. I already am not that great at it, in my opinion. Some people like these videos, which is cool. Well, let's see here. We have Anti-Mage and Shadow Shaman in top lane. Pudge going to pick up the illusions here. Who do we have down bottom? We just have Sladar at the moment, and Pudge sending in an image. Fooling going on here. Scared him a little bit, got him to pop one of their cooldowns. Not a big cooldown, but still. Razor and Anti-Mage going through the jungle top, trying to find Ursa at the moment. Trying to get some shutdown going on him, because we don't want him to get really fed and to just free farm the entire game to start off with, because Ursa is so destructive and powerful throughout the whole game, really. Like right off the bat, at level 2, he's probably the strongest hero there is, and you can maintain that strength with him throughout the game, all the way to late game. Looks like Dragonite might be going down. Yep, they do get him very close, very close. But that was a good. I believe that was his Q by Shadow Shaman. I forget what it's called. I don't play Shadow Shaman, so. Pudge going in here, trying to get something done on Drow Ranger. Looks like he's actually going to be able to do it here. Drow Ranger not able to get away. Throwing a hook and grabbing that killing blow. 2 kills really close back to back there. Pudge getting pretty fed early on.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's one of the things with Pudge, when you're at early game, I believe it's your W, does a ton of damage, which people don't really take advantage of. And the fact that Pudge moves so slow with his, he moves exceptionally slow with his just regular walk speed, I guess. Ursa trying to get a kill, manages to burn him down really quick, but he is going to go down himself and possibly going to be getting a double kill here on Dragonite. The Dragonite does manage to back out, it looks like. But like I was saying, oh, Pudge going in for another kill with haste. He will be getting that very easy kill there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But something that a lot of people don't do with Pudge is what you can do is you put your W on, which does a lot of outward damage to other heroes, and as they're running away, don't actually auto-attack them. You just chase them down and keep your AoE aura on them to do damage, and it'll bring them down really quick, which is exactly what I did there to Drow Ranger. Ursa going in, trying to get a kill on Slardar here, going back. Pudge waiting in the trees. Looks like he is going to grip Ursa there and then go for another kill. He doesn't have to win for his ultimate. Ursa is going to do some serious damage with a kill there on Slardar, but ended up getting the kill for Pudge. Pudge doing very well early on, getting some serious gold generation going. Got some bad FPS there. I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, there we go. It's better now. Hopefully that won't come out in the recording. Pudge going B to get some health and mana back. Shadow Shaman is holding mid for the moment, keeping that pushed out. Razor is solo down against Dragonite, and who is Drow Ranger, and Ursa is just moving back into the jungle. Looks like they did slow their lane, but they're going to get a double push because of that, and they're going to push the entire lane much quicker now. Looks like Razor might actually go down. No. They are putting in some serious damage here on Shadow Fiend and Darkseer, but Darkseer's AIDS is destroying them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Razor ends up getting a kill there on Dragonite. Very well played there. Also, I am actually going out of town here in the next couple of days again, so I won't be able to post videos for at least until Wednesday, probably Thursday.
Regeneration.
But I've got a really nice plan, what I think is a cool plan for a montage video coming up here, so that'll take some extra effort in editing and things like that, so that probably won't be coming out until Friday. Pudge going in for a kill here on Shadow. Looks like they are going to get it. Darkseer almost picking up a double kill with his AIDS on a minion. That AIDS is so destructive, especially early on. If Pudge gets enough stacks of Flesh Heap, though, it won't matter too much. Actually, no, once he gets his Flesh Heap maxed out, it won't matter too much because it gives him an extra 16% magical resist, which is very nice. It's actually meant for his W, which does magic damage to himself as well as other people, but it'll work really well against Darkseer on top of that. Pudge looking to set up a grip here mid. Looks like his name Razor is probably going to end up going down. One more auto attack and he'll be done. Nope, looks like Dragonite's going to go down maybe, or just barely going to escape with his life. Just barely got out of there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pudge still waiting for that grip. Drow Ranger's not really coming out at all. Must have gotten some vision on him somehow.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Illusion.
Pudge going to pick up an item. Getting his boots. Pudge going across, possibly going to grip Drow Ranger here. Throwing the hook, he's going to get it. Just came up just short. Slardar looks like he's probably going to go down here, actually. He's in the middle of it. There's at least two of them there. There's two of them there. Pudge getting the grip on Drow Ranger and taking her out. Very easy kill.
Serves you right.
Regen rune just in time for Slardar there, but he did have a dot on him, so it ticked it off immediately after.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Razor dropping some wards in their jungle. Pudge trying to set up another grip. Razor hitting on Shadow Fiend. Looks like he might be able to get a kill, but probably not. Ursa is closing in on him pretty quick, along with Drow Ranger, so he needs to be backing out of there pretty. He needs to be backing out of there right now. Ursa coming in behind on Shadow Shaman, who's probably going to be able to take them both out fairly easily. Slardar going in, trying to get a kill. He manages to get it right before he dies.
How is it you
Shadow Shaman going down as well by Ursa. Looks like Razor might barely make it out, but it's going to be close. Drow Ranger gets one slow shot on him, he's done. Looks like he thinks they stopped following him, but
Dire's bottom tower is under
Darkseer
attack.
is still in pursuit there. He's going to end up getting the kill. It's a good play by Darkseer there. Slardar going in. It looks like they might be getting killed here on Darks here. But there are too many of them. They should get out of nowhere. Taking out Slardar fairly quickly. Pudge running for his life at this point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Grabbing the illusion rune just in
structures
time.
are
Looks like he's going to be
fortified.
using those
Radiant's bottom
illusions
tower
as
is under attack.
semi-wards in his own jungle area. Possibly trying to do a hit on somebody. Oh, just misses the hook on Darkseer. Shadow Shaman picking that up. It looks like this is going to go down pretty quick. Pudge denying himself from being killed there. Shadow Fiend should be going down there. It looks like he's probably going to get away just barely. Slardar going in, chasing. Not sure if he's going to be able to catch up in time. Looks like he is going to be able to get it. Shadow Fiend trying to kite around the turret there, just barely not being able to get away. Shadow Shaman probably going to go down to Drow Ranger here pretty quick.
To my ancestors.
Looks like Darkseer picking up some jungle, trying to get some farm. Ursa popping his Shadow Blade. Looks like he did that a little bit too early, but I think he did that just to get Roshan. Looks like he's going to be able to get this Roshan scot-free too.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Immortality.
Ursa picking up the Aegis. I believe that was the first time he went and did that this game. I'm not 100% sure.
Dire's top tower is under
It must
attack.
have been because he would have had to have done it at 2 minutes in. A little bit slow on the first Roshan there. Getting a little bit cocky because he does have Aegis. Missing his Q, in fact.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
We're going
is
to
under
have
attack.
Smackdown here in mid here in a second.
Radiant's bottom
Slardar
tower
going in,
is
hitting
under
them with
attack.
his reduced armor. Pudge gripping for the hook, for the kill there.
Alive.
Shadow Shaman going after Ursa, who will be picking up
Invisibility.
Slardar ended up
Dire's
getting
middle tower is under
vision on
attack.
him right as he was about to put that up, preventing him from being able to stealth his way. Pudge getting the kill with a hook. Anti-Mage taking down Drow Ranger fairly easily top lane while this whole thing was happening mid.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shadow Shaman dropping wards and then going AFK, kind of bottling a double damage. Darkseer is still in the jungle.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
by
under attack.
Dragonite. Ursa top as well. Looks like we have some action in mid, but Ursa and Dragonite taking down that tower. Looks like Pudge will be picking up a kill on Ursa. Very easy grip and kill.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Dragonite able
Radiant's
to pick
top
up the
tower
turret,
has
or
fallen.
take the turret down. Another kill in mid, switching back and forth very quickly here. A lot of action all across the map. Pudge able to grab a double kill top on Pudge and Dragonite. No.
Dire's
Ursa and
fortified.
Dragonite, sorry. Very nice play there.
Dire's
Sparta
middle
going in for the
tower is
kill
under
there
attack.
on Shadow Shaman, but he is going to be getting away. Double damage for Shadow Shaman won't be enough. Looks like Shadow Shaman might
Dire's
actually
middle
be
tower
going
is
down as
under
well.
attack.
Anti-Mage farming the jungle at the moment. Pudge all the way back at base, getting some health and mana back. Shadow Fiend getting some stacks. Looks like Shadow Shaman going to bottle the haste rune now. Anti-Mage still farming the jungle, trying to get some items going.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Looks like they are going to go ahead and take out the turret here. Not enough people there to defend, it's just Slider at the moment. We've got Dragon coming in from the south side. Grabbing the stun and making it possible for their team to go ahead and get a
Radiant's
double
middle tower
trade.
is under attack.
welcomes the abyss.
Pudge going mid, but at this point it's a little bit too late. Ursa going crazy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower
Pudge getting
is
the
fallen.
grip there on Ursa, and they will pick up the kill. Another easy kill on Ursa.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
11 stacks of flesh heap at the moment on Pudge.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like everybody kind of moving through the jungle a little bit on the enemy team, trying to get a little bit of farm going, pushing some lanes out. My team just trying to get back in position after that losing mid tower there. Looks like Shadow Phoenix is going to get his double kill bottom lane.
Vigilance.
He's doing very well. 36 stacks of I forget what that's called at the moment, which is about what you want with him. Those stacks do go away if he dies, though, unlike Pudge, where you do get to keep your stacks. Pudge sitting on almost 1,800 gold at the moment. Looks like he's going to be trying to go for a kill
Dire's
here.
bottom tower is
Dragonite
under attack.
going for the grip and just barely gets a minion there, just slightly walking out in front. Trying to take bottom tower here. It looks like Val goes down. Very good play by Shadow Shaman
Is
there.
under attack.
Shadow Shaman and
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
who was it? I believe Razor? Shadow Shaman and Razor, yes, taking out top tower or bottom tower. Ursa back in the jungle trying to get some gold back because he's lost a lot of gold at this point. Getting some some FPS lag. I'm not sure what that's coming from. Not really much going on at the moment. Hopefully that'll go away. Come on.
Full shadow
Let's see
of
here.
my former self.
If we... Still down there. Wow. Okay, well... Give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game and I'll be back in a second. Okay, and I did not fix it. This is odd. When I'm not recording it's over 90 and now it's at 20. Actually it's going between 20 and 10, which is terrifying. What the hell? Don't understand. I really don't. Well, we're just going to go ahead and leave it going. Hopefully it will be okay. Won't get too bad. Dark Seer placing some wards for the enemy team. Anti-Mage back in the jungle. Looks like Shadow Fiend and Drow Ranger pushing top lane out. Going to deny their top tower.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Pudge, Razor, and Slaughter are going top. Looking for some kill. Looks like they are all hiding in the jungle at the moment. All kind of closing in very slowly. Pudge is taking the risk. It's not going well. Pudge going down, Razor going down, Slaughter going down very quickly. All of them ended up being there just in time. That was set up very well. I don't know if that was planned or if it just happened by accident. But that was a very good play by the enemy team. Anti-Mage still farming the jungle there.
Radiant's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's looking like our top tower is going to get pushed here. I'm not sure if they're going to continue with it though. Looks like they are going to end up backing out. Shadow Fiend has not gotten a Shadow Blade yet. I'm curious as to why he has not done that. Unless he is working on one at the moment. Anti-Mage still farming the jungle. I think we're about to go here and try and get some push going here on top lane. We did start heading back towards mid at this point, and it looks like they had already started heading towards top to get a defend off. So it looks like Razor and Shadow Shaman are going to be in some trouble here if they're not careful. Not sure what Shadow Shaman was trying to do there. Used his Force Staff on himself and launched himself right towards the enemy team. The whole enemy team moving through our jungle together at the moment, except for Dragonite, who is staying in lane to push bottom. Looks like we're going to have a pretty good team right now. Pudge getting a really nice grip there on Drow Ranger. And Dragonite is probably going to go down here as well. Anti-Mage just in the way of Pudge, so that Pudge can't hook at the moment. Pudge is going to get the grip. And they will not get the kill on Dragonite. It was very close. Shadow Fiend does have the Shadow Blade at this point. He misses his second ability there. He would have gotten a kill on Pudge. And it looks like Pudge is just barely going to get out. He's just slightly ahead of Shadow Fiend at this point. Shadow Fiend popping his Shadow Blade again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ursa also with the Shadow Blade. Popping it and going into Roshan. Looks like he will be getting Roshan again, completely unchallenged. Going to deny our bottom tower.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied. Roshan has fallen to the tower.
Again. At the moment, they do have 2 Roshans, and we have killed Roshan 0 times. So they are heading gold that way, but at the moment we have a lot more farm than they do.
Dire's bottom tower
Not a
is
lot
under
more
attack.
kills, but I believe we are farming better.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Anti-Mage still farming the
Dire's bottom
jungle
tower
here.
is under attack.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Pudge, he does not. He is almost to a Heart of Teresk, which is an amazing item if you can get the gold for it on
Dire's
Pudge.
middle tower is under
Pudge
attack.
is so tanky at that point. You know, stacks of flesh heap. I've actually seen Pudge with over 5k health. Shaman and Slardar. Looks like Slardar might be going down. Dragonite chasing Pudge. Not sure what he's thinking there. Ursa picking up a kill there on Dragonite going down. Ursa coming in.
Sound the death.
Not sure if no, Razor managed to get out too. Ursa missing his Q again. He needs to get a little bit closer before he goes ahead and uses that ability. Looks like Pudge is probably going to go down here. Is getting slowed by Ursa, and Razor
Radiant's middle tower
needs
is
to back
under
up
attack.
a little bit. Anti-Mage needs to go back up a little bit. Looks like they are going to get a push here on our mid tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That score is 24 to 21. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to double push and get our second mid turret. Or our last mid turret, I should say.
Generation.
Anti-Mage taking out Ursa just barely.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Looks like Drow Ranger is going to go down as well. He can't outrun Slardar.
Double kill.
Can this be?
Shadow Shaman. Ursa, with the Aegis, comes back to life. Kill on Shadow Shaman. Razor with his Razor Link on Ursa, reducing his damage to almost nothing at that point. Razor looked like he was going to go down, but Pudge with the pro grip saving his life. Ursa and the enemy team farming our ancients at this point. Ursa is extremely strong hero. Even when he's not really fed, he can do some serious damage, and this Ursa is showing that right here because he doesn't have that many items. I don't think he has any damage items either, besides Vladimir's, but that's really just the lifesteal. Shadow Fiend picking up the invisibility rune. Looks like he's going to try to go down here towards our Razor and pick up a gank. Razor still pushing out. Looks like Shadow Fiend is going to be able to get that. Not sure what Shadow Fiend is doing. He should have popped his ult already. He could destroy Razor if he does it right. Waiting too long, and Razor does teleport out. Not sure what he was doing there. That was a terrible play by him. Looks like he was waiting for Drow, but he could have definitely taken him by himself. Pudge with the pro grip there, getting Dragonite. Dragonite's not going to be able to get away from that. Pudge looks like he just bought his Heart of Teresk with that kill there, and is going to have the courier bring it out to him. Running up right here on the regeneration.
Cleaver's edge will never down.
Just in time for the push. Won't have to go back. Darkseer goes down like a fat sack of bricks there. Ursa not going to be able to do anything. Pudge's ultimate is going to take him out. Ursa needing a Black King bar at this point.
Dire's middle tower
Pudge with 16 stacks of flesh at 35 minutes. Pudge gripping Dragonite. Looks like he was trying to go for forget the name as Drow Ranger. Turn here and go ahead and take him out. Shadow Fiend hitting an ace on the other team, taking out all of them. Very good push going here. It looks like they are going to be able to go ahead and get the second turret. A lot of minions, and they are all still dead, except for Darkseer, who just came back up, but it looks like he's probably going to run into his death here. Pudge with the grip. Getting another kill.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Ursa just... Okay, and I am back. Sorry for that interruption, but Ursa had just respawned when I had left and teleported in, I believe, right as the turret went down, or right after the turret went down, to try and make something happen here. So let's go ahead and watch and see if we can actually do something. Looks like he's not going to be able to do that. He goes down fairly quickly. Still hadn't bought a Black King bar. We have a lot of stun on our team, and it's something that we definitely need against the team that we put together. Shadow Shaman looks like he's going to try and push him. Pudge going in, getting a little bit cocky. Going to get himself killed. Slardar going down as well. The rest of the team making it out just in time. Pudge buying back, even though he didn't need to. At the moment on Pudge, I actually had about 3,200 gold, I believe. So it wasn't too big of a hit to go ahead and just buy back, get myself in the game, make sure that they wouldn't put together a push, even though it doesn't look like they would have been able to at that time. They would have been getting to our last turret right as Slardar and myself were spawning. Anti-Mage back in the jungle farming. Pudge going up towards Ancients, I think it is. Yeah, he's going up towards the Ancients. Get some farm going. Shadow Shaman going back to base. The other team still reeling from that last push, collecting themselves a little bit, trying to get some farm going and XP flowing a little bit, but seems like it might be too little too late at this point. The game was fairly even for quite a while, and it even seemed like they were going to be winning for a little bit as well, but at the moment it's not looking like that's going to happen.
Invisibility.
Darkseer grabbing the invisibility rune and immediately popping his sprint, breaking the invisibility. Darkseer is probably going to go down here. Pudge might go ahead and grab him. Just checking Roshan at the moment. He is not up. Pudge going and getting some jungle farm going as well. Anti-Mage still farming jungle. Shadow Shaman pushing bottom lane. Looks like they're setting up, the enemy team is about to try and push mid. They've got a decent push going right now, and it looks like that's what they're going to go ahead and try for. Anti-Mage in that position there. Pudge going to grip him out after he blinks, making sure that they aren't going to get the kill on him. Shadow Shaman trying to get the hell out of there because he is a little bit overextended at this point. Looks like we are just going to go ahead and D up on the turret. But with the easy grip on Drow Ranger, not really expecting that, just standing there still. But standing there still like that, playing against Pudge, probably what's going to end up happening. Looks like Pudge will be going down, but Dragon Knight going down immediately after Shadow.
Now art dead.
What is Shadow Fiend going down as well, acing the other team 2 for 5.
Top tower is under attack.
It was a really good trade-off there. Shadow Shaman gonna go try and mount a defense here for the top tower and get that saved. It doesn't look like he's gonna be able to do it though. Razor coming in from behind. Now they're gonna be able to defend it just in time. Looks like it is probably just out of deny range at the moment. Anti-Mage going to push mid as hard as he can here before they actually spawn. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do too much with that though. The score right now is 39-27 at
Dire's
40 minutes
bottom
in.
tower is under attack.
Drow Ranger and Darkseer pushing bottom lane, going to push them right off the turret real quick here. Anti-Mage backing up a little bit. Razor right behind him. Looks like Razor is actually going to go ahead and check for a rune at the moment. Does not look like there's anything there. Not sure, but I think we might be going to do Roshan right now. Drow Ranger is over there at the Ancients, really close to where we're at. Probably getting some sort of vision on people running in to do Roshan. The rest of their team really isn't in a position to do anything about it though. Pudge coming in. He's gonna see Darkseer and not Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger is actually stealth. He's gonna go ahead and rip Darkseer. Not gonna run away from that. Drow Ranger as well going down. Looks like we are going to be able to go ahead and get a free Roshan here. Pudge not really there, just standing out there as a ward at the moment. It looks like they do have it. Pudge
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Get out of there pretty quick. Can't really decide who's going to pick up the Aegis. So Razor just goes ahead and grabs it. Pudge gets double damage. Heading towards, shoot, what's that called? Their secret shop to go ahead and pick up another item. I believe I buy a Reaver. At this point, just trolling around on Pudge. There's no real strategy to it. There's nothing they can really do about me playing Pudge. There's not any hope for them at this point. Anti-Mage putting some serious hits in on Dragon Knight, taking him out, no problem with the help of Shadow Shaman.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Looks like they are going to go ahead and grab this turret here. It's going to go down.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Pudge's double damage has worn off at this point. They are trying to defend,
Radiant's
but they're not really sure what they should
attack.
do. If they try to go out, we are going to annihilate them. Pudge pushing mid as the rest of them push top. Pudge roaming towards top now, possibly going to be getting a grip or a gank on somebody, but he is by himself.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Doesn't look
is
like
under
he's
attack.
going to go for it. Anti-Mage pushing top lane again. Or still, rather.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Minions taking out bottom tower. It's not something you ever want to have happen, as minions taking out towers like that while you're pushing, but at this point the game is pretty much over. The winner is, I would say clear, but I have come back to the games like this myself where it's about 20 to 40 kill difference. So the game's never really over. Ursa is going to go down with Pudge's ults. Still no Black King bar. It's something they absolutely need to have in this game. Pudge missing a grip. Not really sure how that happened. Looks like Dragon Knight's going to go down along with Darkseer.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
No, Shadow Shaman. Shadow Fiend is going to end up living.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Shadow Shaman ulting on the main turrets there to get some damage going on them so that we can push them down as quickly as possible.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Slardar and Anti-Mage killing the enemy minions so that we can get more damage on the turrets.
Dire's middle tower
Burn
has
those
fallen.
down as quick as possible.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Putting some serious damage here on the Ancient. It is going to go down here. And that is GG. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. It was pretty long. Not average, I would say, actually. I did fairly well on Pudge. I wonder how many stacks of flesh heap I had at the end. I believe I'm not sure, but I think I had about 28 to 30 stacks of flesh heap, which is insane. Pudge is just unstoppable when he starts to get fed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.